Greetings, and welcome back to the MCOC Encyclopedia. Today, as promised, we'll be going through the path from 7.1.3 that I recommended in my previous video with the team I recommended using. This will allow you to get a little more insight into why I chose this team and how I play around the nodes. This will be much more relaxed, but I still suggest you go and watch that video first if you haven't already, and I'll link it down below, as it contains most of the key information around this quest. And with that, let's jump in. So, here we are in 7.1.3, and we will be taking the Gambit path. The main thing to watch out for here is the Blaze node. The team today is 5-star rank 5 Corvus, 5-star rank 5 Dr. Doom, 5-star rank 5 Absorbing Man, though he is not awakened, 6-star rank 3 Colossus, and 6-star rank 3 Black Widow Clairvoyant. First up on the Gambit path is in fact Gambit, and we'll be taking him with Colossus, 1 special 2, and the fight is over. That is what you want to do for every single fight on this path. You will be taking quite a lot of unavoidable damage, but none of the fights are hard. If you can heal up, it should be fairly simple. None of the defenders are particularly tricky as well. The second fight we have here is Karnak, and I seem to remember this is a very long loading screen, but for the sake of continuity I won't be cutting it out. I will just be doing my best to think of something to talk about while it's loading. Why are we using Claire for this fight? Well, you'll see her in action in a moment, and I don't care that I get hit there, but she heals on her special 2, while she's in her blood stance, proportional to the damage she deals. Here we are dealing an insane amount of damage, so watch the health bar, we're back pretty much to a full yellow bar, and with a nice crit on the end, she also ends it on the special 2. Claire, however, does not care if she ends it in 1 special 2. She probably will, but she can't guarantee it. We'll see why a bit later on when we're back to using Claire. Up next, OG Captain America, and we'll be again using Corvus Glaive. Why am I using Corvus here? Well, I don't particularly want class disadvantage with Claire. It doesn't matter hugely, but just something to think about. But also we'll be able to pick up a second Corvus charge. Are they needed? Not really. We already end the fight in 1 special 2, but just in case, they're nice to have. We are running no boosts and no recall masteries in this video, so this should be a pretty good approximation of what anyone can manage. Hitting into Captain America's block does also give us that fatigue debuff, and I am running willpower, and despite the fight being over, that gives us just that little bit of healing. Blaze will take all of your health in 30 seconds, but after that 30 seconds, it won't deal you any more damage. It is a 30-second kill timer. So if you can heal a single health point and not take any other source of damage and start at full health, you will survive the Blaze. Now, here we have Falcon, and his special 1 is going to say absolutely no to all of that because it's some unavoidable damage. So I'm just baiting out his heavy attack, going in here for my special 2, and with 2 Corvus charges, 1, 2, and the fight's over. But as you can see, my Corvus is now at 1 health point, not 1%, but probably less than 10 health points, and this is all from his signature ability. Whilst he has glaive charges, he can't be killed, but taking hits loses him 4, and taking parries only loses him 2. Should you heal up between each fight, even if you're using Corvus? Absolutely. If Falcon had thrown his special 1, I would have died because it's got far too many hits on it, and that would have stripped away all of my charges. Up next, we have Sorcerer Supreme, and I'll be using Black Widow Clairvoyant here. Slightly annoying, because Sorcerer Supreme does have inbuilt energy resistance, and Claire's attacks and special 2 are all energy based. However, that isn't going to stop us from healing up. She also has a super long special 1, which means we take a fair amount of damage that we'd rather avoid, but I should have gone for my special 2 straight in there. Now we go for our special 2, watch the health bar, and we're all the way back up at a nice yellow bar. But Sorcerer Supreme is not down. But I don't care. I'm at low power, she's at low health, but the Blaze timer has just finished. I'm not taking any more damage. So all I have now is pure advantage. We've got Power Shield and we've got Blaze, meaning I can do this. That's a 350k crit on the special 1 from a 6-star rank 3 Black Widow Clairvoyant. A very, very good champion for this path. Rogue as well, just using special 1s, is also very good for this path. She heals proportional to the damage dealt, much like Claire does on her special 2. You'll get pretty much the same result. I just brought Claire here over Rogue. Last fight on the path, we have Joe Fixit, and despite the class disadvantage, leading to some probably pretty nasty block damage from Joe, we will also be using Black Widow Clairvoyant. The plan in this fight, like every other fight, is to simply throw my special 2, heal all the way up, and then go from there. The block damage from Joe Fixit is really quite nasty, especially when he rolls the right card for his block damage, but you can see one special 2, he's down to 30% health, we're back at full health, Blaze is nearly over, we're at about 75%, Blaze has got a little bit over a quarter left, so I think we'll be down to about 45% health by the time it's finished. But we're still alive, so we can just heal up again with our special 2. There you go, 45%. I'm pushing Joe here to his special 2 because I can take no damage from the special 2, as opposed to the special 1, which is going to force me to take some damage. My special 2, lots of healing, and we end that entire path with a huge amount of direct damage at a full yellow bar, 100% health. Nice job, Claire. Up next, we have the boss. Before the boss, as always, we've got the node swapper, or the champion swapper. Use it. I'm only not using it here to show the fact you only need 5 champions to go through this path, but you should absolutely bring other champions. For the boss, Vision Aarkus, I will be using Absorbing Man in Magma form. As pointed out on the original video, in order to be Cold Snap immune, Absorbing Man does need to be in his Magma form, but against Vision Aarkus, in order to take Cold Snap damage, you need to be Armor Broken, and Absorbing Man is always Armor Break immune. Just something to consider there. So, Vision Aarkus is not playing into my Light Intercept at all, which means I can't pause my Magma form, which means it falls off. This fight is not going how I wanted it to start. Vision Aarkus has taken basically no damage, he's already up to 3 power charges, and I've got 180 charges, which is okay. So now we're up to 270, and now I'm going to be going for my special 2 to get my Magma form back, and we can start doing some nice damage. I get the heavy counter there, and that damage was pretty rubbish. That's 13% health, and I am massively losing the health race here. I do get a nice light intercept there. I try and go for another one, but no need, because he throws the special 1. But watch this. We're now at 600 charges. Absorbing Man, once he spends those 600 charges, and Absorbing Man without those 600 charges, ignore that, are 2 completely different characters. I'm just trying to get a heavy counter here for some massive crit boost. Watch this. He's at 85% health, we spend the 600 charges, every single hit there is doing over 80,000 damage, he's down to 10% health, and now we're burning him out with our passive Incinerates on every single hit, going for 1,500. This is a rank 5 unawakened 5-star Absorbing Man, and that was Vision Aarkus down most of the way in just 1 special 2. Always remember to move to that final tile in these Act 7 quests. So, there you have it. Everything you need to know to beat 7.1.3. Up next, we'll have 7.1.4. I want to do an Angela video, a Venom Pool video. I'd also quite like to do a gold guide at some point, and many people on the Discord have been asking for an account tour as well, that I really need to get round to doing at some point as well. Speaking of, I do have a Discord server, a great place to get specific advice, make suggestions for future video topics, and while I'm awake, I do my best to be there as much as possible. If you have any questions, please do leave them down below, and please do all the YouTube stuff. Thank you, and I will see you next time.